The chief developer of Shiba Inu, Satoshi Kusama, has released a new version that all owners of Shibas should read. Listen to this video disclaimer in its entirety. However, before we get to it, there's an important development you should be aware of. Unification, the development team for Shibarium, has updated their blog with new information. They assured us that work on Shibarium is proceeding apace, and that we may expect the debut of the network very soon. It's possible that this will be quite comforting to a certain group of people. However, some readers may be disappointed by the tone of this post, believing that the launch is further away than it actually is. The fact that the team has also stated that they do not wish to rush lends credence to this theory. They specifically warned against hasty action. Of course, nobody wants them to move any faster than necessary, but bringing it up now suggests we may still have some waiting to do. I could be wrong. They did state the debut date is getting closer all the time. Still, what do you think? Moving forward, experts predict that SHIB and could soon demonstrate a big price change. Oli Martinez, a crypto analyst and trader, predicted on Twitter that SHIB's price would increase by 10% in the near future. But he cautioned us to monitor the graphs closely, as the outcome was still uncertain. Really? After all, the SHIB market has quickly corrected 5% in the past 24 hours, therefore there are good prospects for a SHIB pump in the near future. Still, it's smart to keep an eye on the graphs before making any adjustments. In other news related to the price of Bitcoin, the first golden cross has been printed since September of 2021. For the uninitiated, a bullish golden cross breakout pattern occurs when the security's short-term moving average crosses over its long-term one. Important information to keep in mind is that this is a bullish trend, and that some analysts currently believe Bitcoin might be headed to a price of $25,000. If Bitcoin continues to rise in value, SHIB would likely do the same. Thinking about this in light of everything we've been discussing is very intriguing. Let's get down to the meat of the report. The United Kingdom intends to launch its own digital currency, in case you hadn't heard. On Monday, officials acknowledged the possibility that digital versions of the pound would be useful for British businesses and consumers. To counter this threat to the country's economy, they have begun developing a digital money. No one will be able to stockpile what some are calling bitcoins before any meaningful development has begun. This is only one of the things that has already been decided. According to government statements made prior to the currency's release, each Briton will have access to no more than roughly PS 20,000. To all appearances, people would be able to carry more in the not-too-distant future. But why, exactly, is there a limit? Well, according to Sir John Cunliffe, the Bank of England's deputy governor, imposing this temporary cap will help to control risks and guarantee that it is available to everyone. He claims that if the cap were set at PS 10,000, 3/4 of workers would be able to get paid in digital pounds, and that if it were set at PS 20,000, nearly all workers would be able to get paid in digital pounds, limiting deviations from the baseline assumptions used in the bank's earlier modeling work when it comes to outflows from the banking system. Hunt also noted that people can't just sit on their new tokens indefinitely. The authorities are wary of anyone stockpiling these digital currency because they may cause havoc in the banking system if they were to be used all at once. There's concern that if the public switched to digital pounds entirely, anyone may make instantaneous transfers of funds between accounts, effectively dismantling the banking system. While there are plans to increase or eliminate these caps in the future, decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Shiba Inu may prove invaluable in the meantime for mitigating associated dangers. To commit fraud with decentralized cryptocurrencies is far more difficult than with centralized cryptocurrencies, since there is no single point of failure. To what extent, though, do you believe a Shiba Inu would be an appropriate choice here? Feel free to leave a comment and spread the video around if you found it helpful. As a result, I've been able to improve the quality of my movies and better navigate YouTube's ranking system. About Satoshi now. Recently, he made contact with the Shiba Inu community in an effort to rally aid for earthquake-ravaged Turkey and Syria. In the tweet's comments section, he posed the question, "What charities take SHIB?" The community responded with a list of several. In this approach, whales will be aware of those groups and be able to contribute collectively. Since the earthquake has killed thousands of people, injured many more in both Turkey and Syria, they desperately require any assistance that can be provided. So, Please add Satoshi's name to the list if you know of any charitable organization in Turkey or Syria that is willing to take in SHIB. Tweet responding to Satoshi's rallying cry. There have been several SHIB investors and interest in making monetary contributions. However, few organizations have been specified so far. There were also suggestions to contact the American National Red Cross Society, although this organization is only active in the United States. Therefore, it is crucial that the group you refer to has a presence in Turkey and or Syria. There has been a groundswell of sympathy from the crypto community for Turkey and Syria, and it isn't just the Shiba Inu community. But before we get into that, this station is giving away 100,000 SHIB every day. To help out, just hit the subscribe button, like the video, and drop a comment. Tweet using #ShibaInu. Best of luck! You can now become a member of this channel. If you join, you'll get access to the members-only section of the site. Join me in a conversation about precious cryptocurrencies, your financial situation, and your chances of achieving success. You can join by clicking the Join button if you're curious. Binance is only one of many cryptocurrency exchanges that has shown its support. Bitfinex and Tether are what you will be. But one noteworthy observation has been made: crypto communities appear to be the only finance communities displaying such support. The Bitcoin Archive pointed out that the huge financial companies who receive bailouts from their governments have been unusually silent since the earthquake, despite the fact that they are the ones who benefit from the bailouts. Exactly why, I can't say. If you have any thoughts on this, please share them in the space below. However, I digress. Shiba Inu whales have recently begun making large purchases of SHIB. The top 5,000 Ethereum holders, known as whales, currently have Shiba Inu as their second largest cryptocurrency, after the stablecoin Tether. About $735 million in SHIB tokens are held by them altogether. It's likely that the rising demand for these whales stems from the possibility that she'll soon begin selling or releasing a product designed specifically to help you bury them. So, here's an intriguing development. For about 3 months in 2021, Gimli and Blue Whale 73 were in the headlines for buying SHIB nearly every week, as reported by the Watching Guru. In all likelihood, SHIB is the only token the whales have acquired since 2021. Just in 2023, whales have been buying and selling the cryptocurrency nearly every week, riding out every price swing. The potential impact of such purchases on the price of SHIB is even more intriguing. While Shiba Inu's price has fluctuated this year, it has generally increased. This is due, in no little part, to an increase in demand for the token. What do you think? Just let us know what you think by posting a comment below. In relation to the topic of buying Shiba Inus, an online poll was held to see if individuals would rather spend $1,000 on Shiba Inus or Ether. Actually, Dogecoin and Bitcoin Classic were also included in the 4-way poll. In addition, she did not end up with the most votes, but she was a very close second. When given the option between investing $1,000 in SHIB or Ethereum or Bitcoin Classic, 34.9% of voters chose the former. Now, I'd like to know if you